You've got lettuce and you've got
everything,
pepper,
corn,
everything.
pepper.
Hey, look who's here.
Jenny,
Hey,
how are you?
We're good.
Where are you off to?
We're heading to the Orifil booth. She's telling me about that have wool thread. I didn't know that for when you're doing applique and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, the wool thread is really nice. So I want Jenny to see it.
Well, I've heard so much about Orifil. It's like everybody's talking about this new thread from Italy, Orifil. So I want to see what's so great about it.
It's awesome. You've got to come with us. Come on, it's just down here.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Ah, this is the one I use, the gray spool thread.
Oh, which one is this?
This is the 28 weight. I mostly, because I do all hand piecing, I usually use these dark colors. You always, for hand piecing, you want to use a darker color thread rather than the lighter color of the two pieces you're putting together.
Oh, because it doesn't show through?
You don't see the stitches as well, as much.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Unlike quilting where you want to see the stitches
Right,
with the piece and you don't want
but
to.
this is excellent, excellent thread. It's really strong and it's nice and smooth, and
I think
love
there's
it.
3 zillion colors too.
Yeah, there
I
are.
do want the colors. Yeah.
It's all about the
awesome.
color.
It's all about the color.
But I want to see that wool thread you
Yes,
were
you've
telling me about.
got to see the wool thread. It's over here. Okay, so let's go over here
my
and look
gosh.
at the wool thread. I want to show you this thread. Yeah, these top 2 trays are the wool.
Yeah.
And let me show you this one. I'm going to pick it up.
Oh, they're
It
beautiful.
has fabulous texture. You see when I pull it out how it has sort of a fuzzy edge
my
because
gosh.
it's the wool. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Wow, that's really neat. I
Isn't
love
that
the
gorgeous?
texture of it.
It is just gorgeous when you stitch with it.
Did you use it in this project?
I did. Let me show you. I did blanket stitching on the machine. So I
Is that
have
the wool?
This is the wool here, and it's a single blanket stitch. It's nice and soft edge. I also did variegated. They have variegated colors in the wool.
In the wool, the variegated?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
beautiful. And here's the black, which just softens the edge of the black. I also use some of their 50 weight out here. They're variegated on the leaves. Now this is not the wool, and I just wanted to show it as a sample.
So do you mostly use the 50 weight for machine piecing?
I do. I mostly use a 50 weight,
So you
and
use
then
50 weight for a machine and I use a 28 by hand.
you
Okay.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I always get confused. How does the weights work?
Oh, the higher the number, the thinner the
The
thread.
thinner
Yeah,
the thread.
yeah.
Okay.
But somehow it doesn't work like for weight, does it? So the higher the number, the thinner I am. Yeah.
Well, I've got to get
Gotta
some of
fix
this.
that.
I've got to get some of this thread to play with.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
You need
it's
to
great.
find Alex.
Okay, I'll find Alex.
Yeah,
Great.
Alex at Orifil.
Okay.
AA, there you go.
Easy. Well, it was wonderful
I'm glad
running
we
into
ran
you.
into
It was
you,
good to
Jody.
see you.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
to see you. Have
Okay.
a good time.
You too.
Yeah, bye.
Here's the man I'm looking for,
hi,
Alex. I'm
Jody.
Jody Davis from QNN TV.
Hi, Jody. I usually see always you on Q&A.
Well, I've heard all about Orifil thread. Everyone's talking about it, so I'd love to. How can I start? What thread should I start with to try?
Usually we produce the cotton thread. Is our mainstream thread.
Okay.
We produce this cotton in Italy. It's 100% made in Italy, as I am, and
Made in
I
Italy.
also live in Italy, and there I develop thread for quilters. I like to say develop because I always think that to switch to Aurifil is like a stage of the development for the quilters. Today I'm here in Pittsburgh because I want to take care about my threads and introduce them to the quilters in the United States. I have here some example to show you my cotton color card, 216 colors,
Is that all?
several plain colors, and also, of course, variegated
Yes.
and multicolors. Our threads are made in 4 different weights in order to cover all the quilter's needs. We start from a thinner one, then some medium stage, till arrive to the thicker one. Thinner is the 50 and is very popular for piecing usually.
Okay.
Then we have the 40, that is the one that is most used for embroidery.
Okay.
The 28, that is great on long arm machine. And then the 12, that is the thicker one for embellishment, also folk art, and this kind of work. Also, we have the wool thread.
Oh, yes.
This is a new thread on Quilt Market. We started to push it on to quilters, explain, giving sample, was an hard work because nobody was using wool in quilt world.
Except for Pat Sloan,
Yeah,
she loves it.
Yes, yes, of course. Pat is an artist that usually wish always try new things and develop a great piece of art. So now we are trying to introduce it also to the quilters in order to let use the wool thread.
And what's
Here I have,
this?
these are my sons. This is a thread is not the size that the quilter get, is what we have in stock. Usually we dye our thread not on reel, but we dye on hank. Then we rewind on this reel and we keep stocked in this size.
So does it come over here from Italy like this?
No, they stay in Italy in our main stock in this way, because then they can become or a standard spool used for piecing by the quilters, or maybe sometimes we are required for the cones for the long arm. So this is a stage before become the end product.
Well, these are so impressive and would look gorgeous in my studio, a whole row of them.
Yes, everybody here in these days is asking, may I buy this because I want to make the window for the shop, for example. They require this size because it's very nice, but okay, you cannot use this because still need the last stage, that is to put lubricant while we rewind on spool or on cone. So in this case, if you sew, you can find breakage is not ready for be sewed.
So the way it's put on the actual spools is important to how it sews?
Yes, for course.
Ah, very interesting. The things we don't know as quilters. Wonderful. Well, I want to get some thread so I can start sewing.
Yes, of course. I will load you of some spools.
Great. Well, thank you so much for showing me the thread.
Thank you for you.
With so many wonderful Aurifil threads to choose from, I just can't decide. So as my mother used to say, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
Cow, I am il toro.